So here comes a question. Is it possible to do Montessori in a DIY fashion? Yes, absolutely. So guys, today's video, as the title suggests, is going to be about the Montessori environment. The natural element and simplicity is really very important in the Montessori environment. You will often find that the Montessori environment, whether that would be a home or the typical classroom, the material that the children are typically working with are made up of the natural elements, especially the wooden ones, which are quite expensive. Yeah, so the natural material like wood are on the expensive side for a good reason, as they are of higher quality and they last longer. And there are some parents who are sticked to their budget and they don't want to spend much on the Montessori toys, and they are looking for something very inexpensive. So here comes a question. Is it possible to do Montessori in a DIY fashion? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, of course, that is true that the Montessori activities focus on the natural material and the beauty element, but for the sake of learning and development and the intention behind the activities is what all matters. Myself as a parent firmly believes that the Montessori should be for everyone, and I'm trying to implement it in a way that is convenient and on the same side that will keep the beauty element as well. So I'll be sharing with you guys a whole bunch of authentic Montessori inspired activities that you can actually DIY at your home. And talking about the age factor, I have categorized the activities into the different age groups. So in today's video we are, and yeah, that is going to be a whole series that I'll be making. But in the today's video we are focusing on the 1.5 to 2 years of age bracket. Okay, and in this particular age the children are ready to deal with the advanced material, the material that are available in your kitchen, the utensils, the balls, the spoon, the plates. Yeah, so in this age that requires a bit attention and focus also. Like they have to be very careful while transferring the items, the material. Okay, and the activities that I'll be showcasing today would be all transferring activities. Yeah, so there are two types of transfer work. One is the dry transferring, and then there is a wet transferring. And dry transferring, all right, so okay, there is a lot of questions that has been asked, like whether we should go with the dry transferring or the wet transferring. We should start with the dry transferring first, because that doesn't involve that much of mess as compared to the wet transferring. So in dry transferring also go with the big items. Yeah, like the items like pom-poms or the blocks, or the item that will not create that much of mess, because they are just, they have started to do these kind of activities. So start with those big materials, and then you can involve grains, rice, and all those materials. Okay, and in the wet transferring also you can involve like the water. I have shown some of my videos I have shown the wet transferring work, but that was just a glimpse. Okay, so there are there is a lot of variety that we can add to the wet transferring as well. I'll be showcasing in today's video. Okay, so yeah, that was enough chit chat from my side. Let's quickly jump into the video now. We are going to start with the dry pouring first, and the containers that we need would be the pitcher which is easy to handle for the kid. And the idea behind this activity is to develop the motor skills and concentration in a child, as he would be focusing on the to empty one vessel, and then the pitcher to glass. In the glass there is no handle, and he'll have to there would be more grip that is required to handle a glass. And yeah, these are the variations that we can execute while doing dry pouring. For pitcher to 3 glasses, the child will have to figure out how the whole ingredients can be equally divided into 3 glasses. So the problem solving skill is applied here. Now here comes the wet pouring, following the same procedure using two pictures first. Alright, so the wet pouring, this is taken very granted as there is a mindset that why this pouring activity should be included in child's daily routine. But this is very important to refine these kind of skills, as these are going to help them out for their academic performance, as well as they have to figure out the quantity, like the less or more, and the focus, concentration, visual development. All of these things are included in pouring and transferring activities. One important tip while doing pouring activity is to have enough liquid in the main container so that it can fill up all the glasses. If you have a pitcher that is having a spout, that will work best, because that will be easy for them to pour, because there will be a less spill in that case. And if in case you are encountering any spill out, just have a cloth handy with you, a cloth or a sponge, and make the children clean that spill. And let the children repeat the activity multiple times so that he will get perfect with that activity. And as you know that the repetition is the key to development, the more we practice something, the better we will get at it. Now here comes the dry transferring. The possible dry goods that we can use in this activity could be stones, pasta, beans, coins, pom-poms, or any fruit seeds also. So I have used spoon first, then we are doing the same activity with the tongue. So we can be a bit strategic while setting up this activity. We can invite the child and tell him or her that we are doing something new today, and see, we have two types of balls. One is empty, the other one is full, and we have to make the other one also full, and then repeat the same action to empty the second ball and put all the ingredients in the first ball again. If a child is not able to do this activity, you can apply your dominant hand and slowly pick up a handful of objects from one ball to the other. In this way, he will get to know that how the thing is going to happen. So here comes the wet transferring activity, guys. There are a number of tools that we can engage in this particular activity. We can use sponge, syringe, we can use tongs, ladle. There are so many things that we can include. And this is going to be a fun activity for toddlers since it involves water, and working with the water is a great sensory experience as well, and is a good exercise for their hand muscles, as while squeezing the sponge it requires a lot of hand muscles and fine motor skills. And additionally, it is a practical life lesson that we can teach to our children, like how to control the movement of water. The speciality of this particular activity is that you can do it with the young children also, like 6 months plus children. You can simply show them like how this one particular object can be transferred to the other, like while using a sponge, how you can squeeze and see the water will be coming out of a sponge. And for this particular, you can use I have used some blocks in the water. You can use any other objects. Again, the pom-pom can be used in this activity. So pom-poms would be all-rounder for executing many activities for children. And here, like, to give some variation, I have used blocks, and the ladle, you can use a big ladle. And again, the same activity can be executed with the tweezers, the big tweezers. So
the opening is bit wider for the tweezer, and it requires a bit more strength to squeeze the tweezer and grasp any object from the water. So that is going to be a hit activity, that has proved to be a hit for my child, and I hope that will be for yours also.
Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you have liked it, do give a thumbs up as usual, and keep subscribing and commenting and sharing my video as much as possible, and I'll see you in my next one. I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye till then. Bye.